The studio stills photographer, shooting for clients such as Coca-Cola, Marriott, American Woodmark, and several others you've heard about. The coffee table book, Alexandria, A Pictorial History, was written by Karen Harvey, and Ross supervised the acquisition of archival shots and shot the majority of new photos. He's also been involved in motion picture production since 1990 in a variety of roles, including director, producer, director of photography. Done short films, music videos, and even a documentary on Raymond Loewy, currently showing in O. Winston Link Museum. In 2009, he was a producer for Allied Media, working on TV, stills, radio spots for the 2010 census. And tonight, he's here judging your photos. Ross Stansfield.
Hear me?
We can.
All right, that's great. Okay, well, I'm actually in an edit suite right now, working on a very complicated 4K video. It's about nearly a terabyte of footage. So it's complicated. And I'm with my good friend Mo Siami, who's another photographer and motion picture producer director. So I'm in, where am I? Merrifield? No, I'm not in Merrifield. I'm in Chantilly. It's been a long day. Some of the footage was missing and I had to drive back home to Maryland and then come back. So a little confusing, but it's good to see you again. And I have done some things in motion in my studio. If you go to my website, you'll see in one of the car shots, I have a Ferrari where it's got color behind it. It was all done as a time exposure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cool. And the colors are kind of evocative of Italian colors. And the car is very, very black and it just pops right in the paint. It's cool. I built a light for that. So it's an 8-foot light, time exposure done on 4x5.
Wow.
So time exposures are fun because you can imagine what you need to do and then you try to pull it off and you'll find out soon enough, especially with digital, it's easier to see. When you shoot 4x5, you hope for the best and then you go to the lab.
Yeah.
And maybe it's good and maybe it's, oh man, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
So you have quite a few entries, I understand?
No, actually we have about half of what we normally get because this one was a little more, I think, intimidating.
Okay.
This is nighttime. So basically anything taken at night can be light painting, could be sky, astro. There is, I think there was a couple in there that was like what you were just talking about with the stars, you know. So yeah, it shouldn't be a long meeting at all. So we will let you get back to work. We appreciate you taking a break to.
Yeah, and I apologize for not realizing it, but the fact I had to drive home kind of threw me out of sync.
Yeah, I didn't even realize what time it was. So we're good. We're good.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, we all made it happen. Mo was able to hook me up on his one of his many computers.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
All right.
So I've got Lightroom up. So, and you know, I forgot to sort everything in the order that they're supposed to be in. So let me do that.
Okay. We're still out of practice, being, you know, COVID.
I know. I don't want to know how to do any of this stuff. I've decided. I'm not.
Right.
I'm letting it go. So.
And you're going to explain the category and what I'm looking for?
Yes. So we're going to start with novice. Oh, what am I doing? I have my glasses on. That's part of the problem. I can't read with my glasses on. Novice color, and Cheryl is going to tell you how many per, because some of them are very small little groupings.
Right. We have 8 entries for novice color. So we get a first and second prize.
Okay. So
Ooh,
two prizes.
Yep.
And am I looking at, okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to open up my screen so you can see a little better.
And this is supposed to be a time exposure?
No, it's just anything taken at nighttime.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very simple theme.
The parameters change a little bit then.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
It can. There might be some time exposure people in here. You don't know.
Okay. The time exposure people. All right. Now in this picture, I'm looking for the bats to be hanging down off those branches. This is kind of like October. It's cool. Is it possible to see everything at once and then
Absolutely.
go one by one, just so I get an idea of the grouping?
Yep. my screen is.
Yeah, it's
in the
cutting
way.
off a few things.
Yeah, what am I doing? I thought that I could be, I guess this is it. Yeah,
Okay.
this is all of them. Sorry.
All right.
There you go.
There's a fireworks and a one on the right below the fireworks that one's very mysterious. So I'll wait till I get a close up. So
Okay.
we can go back to the first one.
Okay. I'm moving your face out of the way.
All right.
Okay.
Exposure is good. It's interesting. It's moody. I'm gonna go look at number 2.
Okay.
Now this one is moodier. I'm not sure why the one branch is lit, but it gives you a point to look at. And you've got those streaky clouds. So that one's pretty cool. It's got some good texture. Let's look at number 3. Okay. So we're hoping this person is not that much closer to these fireworks. It's looking a little dangerous, but you definitely get the feeling of engagement for 4th of July or some other event. All right, let's do number 4. Okay, so it could be the same day. That's a nice fireworks shot because they're just so random. It is, you shoot, and out of it, you get some that work. But that one really has a nice feeling of a chrysanthemum or something. All right, number 5. Okay. So that's probably down on the river coming in. Interesting. All right, number 6. The Arboretum. That one's moody. We need somebody wearing Greek clothing, being very dramatic somewhere, or Pan sitting on top. But that's nice. It's got a good composition. The exposure is good. You got shadow detail. So I like that one. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's here or somewhere else. It's cool. Interesting building. It'd be kind of fun to see a person, maybe in one of the arches. Okay. Yeah. And then 8. There we go. So we've got them beaming in or beaming out.
I'm happy to describe what that is if that's allowed.
You can afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. We can wait, but it definitely has a feeling of something cool. It could be a book cover for something sci-fi. So, okay. Back up.
Okay. Do you want to go to the first one again?
Back up 2.
To this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 1. That's the first prize.
Okay.
And 8 is the second prize.
Excellent.
So there we go.
Good
and
job.
now you can explain it.
Yeah. So let's go with let's go with the second place first, so that Neil can.
Okay, that says second place winner is Neil McNerney. I'm sorry, Neil.
McNerney. Yes, no problem.
McNerney. It says September 11th, Shanksville, PA.
Wow.
Yes, so at the Shanksville 9/11 site on September 11th, 2020, they beamed 50, or I forget the number of lights up into the air, up into the sky. I was able to find, I just happened to be nearby on that evening and was able to find a hill where I could look down upon it. And so that was a time lapse of the actual lights beaming up into the sky from the 9/11
And
memorial.
the
in
cloud
Shanksville.
showed up to help give you drama.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, it's a cool shot. So you should be very pleased to have shot that one. And the
Thank
other
you.
one has very good exposure, nice composition. And there's nothing wrong with the other shots, but I only get to choose 2.
Mm-hmm.
And our first place winner is Beth Fisher, and it is Moonrise Over Columns.
Wow. 2 new people.
Way to go.
Way to go. Beth, are you on still?
Yep, I'm here.
Excellent. So is that in DC?
Yeah, this is at the National Arboretum. It was
Absolutely.
in November, and I was with a group and they let us stay there after the Arboretum closed. So this was obviously full moon in November.
It's a really great place to visit. You've got all those cool bonsai, all kinds of interesting things to see. So
Very nice.
it's a worthy museum.
Congratulations, everybody. That was great. All right, I'm going to bring up all 4 of these for you. Let me make sure they're in the right order. Oh my goodness.
Okay. And what are we looking at
This
besides black and white?
So this is novice, black and white.
Okay.
And there's 4 images, so there's 1 winner.
1 winner.
Winner takes all.
Oh my gosh, and they're all gorgeous. So
Yeah.
the judge can pick whatever he wants. No.
Let's start with number 1.
Okay.
Okay. It's very interesting. It kind of looks like somebody went crazy with origami, but it's cool. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of texture, light and shadow. That's nice. Let's go to number 2 or 10. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what skyline this is. Is it Baltimore? Well, we'll find out, I hope. That's nice. Okay, number 11. Okay. So they're working on the postcard market in black and white. Get a nice lineup. Kind of a compression shot. Well exposed. Okay. 12. So that might be the marina by the Pentagon, maybe. It's nice. Okay, let's go backwards. Backwards again. Backwards again. I'm going to go with that one just because I don't know what it is, and it's interesting. But there's all those shots had a lot of good qualities. Absolutely.
So is this number 1?
This
Yeah.
is number
And
1.
The only one.
The winner, Sabina Bowers. It's called Folded.
So it is origami, sort of.
Sabina, are you on?
Oh, we don't get an answer. Bummer.
I thought I saw her.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, good.
Yay.
It actually is a mushroom, but I cropped it and then I turned it sideways.
It's a what?
A mushroom that's all lit up.
A mushroom?
Yes.
Like a
It was in what was it? The
manufactured-
art museum that's actually next to the White House. Forget what the
Oh.
name of it is. But yeah, it's a mushroom.
Well, it's cool. I mean, you've got a lot of shapes, and again, it's mysterious. So that's one of the reasons I chose it, because some of the others were obviously more recognizable. Nothing wrong with being recognizable. But this one is like, okay, what is it? We got to find out.
Is that the Renwick?
Yes, that's where it is at the it was at the Renwick. Yes.
Yeah, Renwick is cool. They showed a Raymond Loewy exhibit years ago, and they brought an Avanti in there by turning it sideways to get it through the door.
Very cool. Hey, Ross,
Yes.
since we have a little bit more time, if we went back to the color novice, could you do a little critique if you know, just how would you make things a little better?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
It's super duper squared up. So maybe not quite so down the center. Maybe it's a little bit, you could do some cropping. I mean, you got so many things you can do now with digital. You could maybe crop it a little bit, make it a little bigger. It just seems the moon could be more impressive bigger.
Mm.
Maybe if you could, like I say, find an owl, stick it in there. I mean, it's got one leaf, as far as I can see.
Yeah.
But it's cool. But that's, what I would, if I was messing with it, I would crop it some and maybe crop it off center.
Cool.
It's cool. You've caught a moment. The exposure is very tricky on this one. Again, I'm wondering why that one tree branch has got light on it, whether you brought a flashlight or just some spray amount of light. It's interesting. The colors are nice. So, I wouldn't change much. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's a nice snapshot of a feeling of an evening where you've seen the fireworks. So, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
And the chrysanthemum shot, it's hard to get good fireworks shots. The exposure's right on the money. You've got the crackle in the middle. It's a nice shot.
Cool.
This one, it looks a teeny bit flat. The sky is just, you can see it's not black. It's sort of got color tones. And it could be that the camera is having a hard time getting the exposure. It could be that the chip is a smaller chip because it looks like everything is strained in this picture. It doesn't look clean. You got the moment, I'm guessing that's another plane behind it, maybe?
Yeah, this is Beth. That was one I did. This is Dulles and
Uh-huh.
planes landing. So
Yeah.
the one in the front, obviously you can tell the other one is coming in.
Right. But you can understand what I'm saying about the black.
Yeah.
And it could be by some messing around, you could crisp it up, get a little more color in it, and make the sky not so grainy and flat. That would
Okay,
help
thanks.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this one won, so
Winner.
winner, winner.
Yeah. Like I say, well, you could have someone wearing beautiful Greek outfit on top of the column, and then you wonder how you got them there. But it's a nice shot.
Good.
And this mosque is cool. I mean, it sort of came with its own lighting package. Again, the only thing I was thinking to be if there was someone in a doorway, or if you had a male figure in one doorway and a female figure in another doorway, not looking at each other, but then it's sort of like, oh, the possibilities.
Okay, and then this one's
It's cool.
a winner. Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
beautiful.
And it was a planned shot, but you didn't know you're going to get this.
Mhm. All right, cool. I'm gonna jump into the monochrome for you. So you
Okay. Well, this one, again, to me, it looks like origami. It's just cool. And it's like, I'm not sure what it is. And it obviously was manipulated. It's not even oriented in its correct place, whatever correct means when it's art. But it's a cool shot. And, night scene. A lot of these I've shot where I use color because you're going to have all this interesting color reflected. Here, you imagine the color. And by the way, do we know where this is?
I'm guessing San Diego.
San Diego.
That's why I didn't know it. I've never
there
been
you
there.
go.
So it's interesting that its skyscrapers are all sort of, they're going gently up and then gently down, but they're not massive skyscrapers. But, it shows that there's money going on here. They're having industry. So it's cool.
Cool.
And, a picture postcard, DC's, monumental.
Yeah.
So it's a nice shot. If maybe you saw some water somewhere, I think there might be water down at the bottom. Yeah, there is a little reflection.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little hard to see that. So that might have added another, bit of depth, but it depends on your perspective. Sometimes you can't get it. So
Was this taken from the Arlington side?
Yeah, I was up on the Netherlands Carillion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's cool. You can send it to your friends who don't know anything about DC, and that'll put a lot of stuff in perspective.
yeah.
And I like boats. So you got pretty much, this is, as far as I can tell, it's all sailboats in the front. It looks like a powerboat back there. Is this the one by the Pentagon or is this somewhere else? Do we know?
It's the sailing marina that's
Oh,
also
in Alexandria?
near Dulles.
Dulles.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's.
I don't know
it's-
that one.
Well, near Dulles. I'm sorry, not Dulles, Reagan.
Reagan.
Yeah, yeah.
Off
So it's in
Route 9.
Alexandria.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's the one, it's on the right-hand side as you're going towards Washington,
that's correct.
and
Yeah,
then the airport is further down.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah. It's all sailboats, and it's twilight.
Hmm.
And I see a power boat back there.
Oh, no, don't say that. It's supposed to be sailboats.
Don't you see it? Don't you see it? It's right there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
It snuck in. They were all power boaters except for the one person who moored said, I'm going to have a sandwich.
Right.
Yeah, I know they have people, they come out of there and they enjoy having little, races right in that area.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Nice.
have a power boat, nothing as big as that, but we've been past there.
Hmm.
So nice.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the intermediate color.
All right.
And this-
We have 11 entries here, so we get a
Okay.
first, second, and third.
so let me make this a little bit smaller for you. Whoops, sorry. There you go.
See some humans.
Yeah, humans.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's start with number one.
Okay.
And that's a very nice use of that monument. That's very well done. I've filmed there before, but not at night and not allowing this time lapse with the stars. But it's sort of, they all go together. I mean, it's cool. So that's a very nice shot. Okay. Yep. More time lapse, get your tripod going on. And at some point we'll find out where this was done. But I'm assuming that's the Milky Way. And it'd be interesting to know the camera also, to see what did it. 20 seconds, 2.8, 6,400, 18 millimeter. Okay, cool. All right. I'm absorbing here. You got a nice transition from dark. The sun's just about finished, but you got that last little gleam. You got your fence where the suspects have driven. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. All right, next. Ooh, somebody's having fun here. Okay. So, yeah, that's cool. And it's an eyeball. So you got a lot going on in that one. Very nice.
Okay.
Someone got in 2 entries, it looks like.
We
Also,
are allowed to have 2 each. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice though. It's very dramatic. You're making it tough on me here. Okay, that's cool. Look at the next one. Okay. Ah, okay. I think I like the framing on this one better than the other one that I saw. The trees help add a little bit of look here, please. Yes, look up now. Yeah, it's nice. Nice composition. Okay. Hold on one second.
Yep.
I'm going to have to call you back. I'm judging a photo contest. All righty. Bye. Popular night. Okay.
So this is what we were talking about, light painting. So they've
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's textural. It's cool. I noticed that the pear is on a black shape, getting it where the artist wants it to be elementally. That's cool. A little unexpected. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh my. War of the Worlds. Orson Welles, where are you? That is kind of weird. It's interesting. I'll need an explanation.
Okay.
Is that the last one?
Nope, we have 3 more after
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
Okay.
So another explanation on whatever Star Trek event this was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, and then we've got Las Vegas, I'm guessing. Yes, Vegas Club, and some event with some very weird people, and the poor guy having to clean it up, which is nice. Nice touch. Yeah, that's a weird shot. It's got a real classic weirdness to it,
Mhm.
and it's kind of the perspective. What is this shot? It's a 7.4 millimeter. All right. Is that like a view camera? I'm not sure what that means. Okay, that's cool. All right, and maybe Niagara Falls with a fireworks display, perhaps, or some falls. Nice. Okay.
Okay, that's it for
Okay, that's it.
going through them. Mhm.
All right. And what happens here?
Cheryl, how many is this one?
This one is for 3 for second and third.
Okay. Do you want me to
Okay.
start at the beginning again? for you?
Yes, please. Yeah, that's a great one. I mean, I think that's a 1 right there.
Mhm.
Just happens to be 1, but there's a lot of really good ones here.
Mhm.
Okay, let's look at another. This one's nice, but I'm not going to place it.
Okay.
This one's nice. I'm not going to place it.
Okay.
Wow. Let me see the next one. Man. 2 and the other one's 3. There's so many good ones.
This one's 2?
Yeah, that one's 2 and the other one's 3. The one before it, this one, because there's so much thought that went into this.
Okay.
It's a really great concept.
Okay.
And
So this
we'll
one
look
is-
at the others and I'll make a few more comments.
Yep.
This is nice. And that's what I'm going to say. It's well done.
Mhm.
Nice. It's I'm not sure what to say about it. It's sort of like it's light painting, but it's sort of everything's lit. So I need to see more shadow, I think.
Okay.
This one's just weird. I need to understand what was happening here. Since it's not a winner, can somebody tell me what's going on?
Sure. Is the owner of this one on here? Was this the Red Moon from?
It's me, it's Justina here.
Okay.
So it's just a ship. It was in a very far distance in Virginia Beach, and the moon was very red. It's just in a very far distance, so it's really, really dark.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a cruise ship. Could be. I don't
Did
know.
you manipulate and enlarge later?
Sorry?
Did you
I
manipulate
cropped
it?
it. I cropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
But it's a cool idea.
Mhm.
You just need to see some tripods coming down from it. You know, we're all in trouble. And I don't mean photo tripods,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, thank you.
And this is cool. I like the fact that they added the red. I'm thinking this shot is interesting. There may have been other shots. Maybe if they were all lined up and we could see the glory of all their outfits. Right now, it's sort of like you really have to stare at it. And then you figure, okay, there's an R2-D2. Is there somebody, a human in there, or is it just pushed around with a string? So there's a lot of questions here. And the guy's got a gun in his holster, and he's got something in his hand. It doesn't look like a cell phone. So is it a taser? Anyway, there's some questions about this. Where was this done? Is the owner here?
This was at a, NASA hosts a Yuri night on the anniversary of Yuri Gagarin first going into space. These are a bunch of nerds that go there in costume.
Nice. Okay.
And it's a fun party.
Yeah, I bet. Do they speak Russian?
No. The Americans celebrate that Yuri did it, but American astronauts are actually present at this event.
That's a nice event. If you had maybe been able to get them lined up, American astronauts wearing regular clothes and these cats, that would have been cool.
Yeah, but no, they didn't.
They didn't do well. That's where you have to stamp your foot or your boot or whatever. Years ago, I photographed maybe 20 Medal of Honor winners. That was interesting, and they're all over the place. You know who they were, what they did. So when you have a group like that, you try to figure out how can I make this shot work. It's a cool shot though, and I like the idea of the red. That's good. That is just a weird shot, and I was tempted to say that's an honorable mention if I can't give it an award. The other two just had so much thought. This one, I don't know whether you thought about it or it just was there. The centerpiece of the guy cleaning the street, though, is brilliant. And the guy with the crazy head and the hair with the woman next to him looking like she's from the 20s, that's cool too. So that's a cool, very cool shot. In a different category, it might have been a win-win winner.
You're allowed to add an honorable mention if you'd like to.
Well, I would.
Okay.
Please do, because it's a very good shot.
All right.
Hopefully that made someone happy.
I hope so. This is the last one for a little bit of critique, and then
okay. Well, again, my first feeling is it could be Niagara Falls, although the falls don't look deep enough. So it's somewhere that is celebrating, and you caught a nice moment where you've got the multiple explosions all happening at once. So you're happy about that. It's cool. If we'd only had the moon in the top left, we would have been like a winner. But you can always add that.
True.
How will anybody know?
True.
Tim, are you online? That's your image?
Yes, I'm online. That is Niagara Falls.
Oh.
It's actually our first time in the falls. We walked over to Canada for the first time and walked back. And as we were walking back, all the fireworks started going off. And so we kind of ran back to the other side so I could get a good angle to get the falls in there as well.
Yeah. Well, you did, and it's cool. So good job. But the falls to me seem how compressed, but it's probably because you're further away.
Or the fact that I was using a wider aperture because I just had my travel cam with me versus a SLR.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to go with what you got. Everybody's got a cell phone now. You get what you get there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to go backwards with the honorable mention, so
Yeah.
Cheryl can announce who the first
Okay,
one
that's Fred.
is.
Yeah, Fred's
What's the
here.
name of that image? Nighttime fun.
Yeah, that was at, what's the Fairmont Street experience or the what? It's uptown. It's not on the strip of Las Vegas.
Yeah, I've never been to Las Vegas.
Fremont Street, right?
Fremont Street experience. Yeah.
But you did a good job. I mean, you've really kept the frame going, and you've told a lot of little stories. And
Well, I wanted to get that guy in the picture in the corner, just where I wanted him, and
Right.
still keep it centered.
You mean the guy with the elongated head?
Yeah, that's Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Oh, that's who he is. Okay. But then you also, the brilliant part is you got the guy sweeping the street. Although you can't see what he's sweeping, maybe if it was a head or something, that would be cool.
Well,
And then is that his supervisor coming behind him?
Yeah. I think that's a tourist.
Yeah.
no, we don't know.
Well,
But it was-
she's wearing the same color shirt though.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I think she's maybe the supervisor or the understudy, and she hasn't been given a broom yet.
Yeah,
Maybe, but it's a cool shot.
thank you.
So I fought for an award for you.
Yeah.
And then this shot, amazing. Who is this?
Cheryl.
So this is been a lunar eclipse a couple years ago in January of 19. So each of these, there's like 25 different images of the moon,
Right.
spaced right at 10 minutes apart. So just right at 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. If you remember, it was like down in the single digits or negative digits that night. So it was a cold adventure.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot of work. You can see that. And you got a very interesting, and it's an eyeball. So you got all kinds of things going on. Yeah. So it's a great shot.
Okay. And second place?
Second place goes to Jack Bredin. It's called Eclipse.
Excellent. So it was a different artist.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, two geniuses working in separate rooms.
That's the 2017 solar eclipse from Greenville, South Carolina.
Well, it's awesome.
Thank you.
And maybe you'd figure out how to sell it to somebody for a book cover, although you'd have to turn it. Because the book goes the wrong, it's not, books
Yeah,
aren't
well, if it's
horizontal.
the coffee table book, maybe in landscape format, that might go.
Well, you could, I don't think it's bad. I'm looking at it sideways right now. It doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
But it's a cool shot, a lot of work, and well done.
Thank you.
And then this was your number one, right?
That's number
Yeah,
one.
but it's a very impressive shot, and it says more than one thing, because you're thinking of going into the air. You have the contrails from that wonderful sculpture. Then you've got all this stuff that's moving in the sky. It just is really poetic. So it's a great shot.
That belongs to Beth Vedder. It's called Air Force Memorial.
Yeah.
Awesome, Beth.
Is
Thank
Beth
you.
here?
Yeah, I'm here. It was my first attempt and only attempt at Star Trails this past winter. So I had thought I'd give it a try with this competition. So, and it worked out.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mo has got his thumbs up too, the guy I'm editing with. So
Excellent.
anyway, don't let it be your last.
No, I definitely want to do more. I was surprised that they came out considering how bright it is there. And so
Yeah.
it was
The
about,
contrast.
about an hour and a half of shots. A whole bunch of 10-second shots in the row.
Well, whatever you did works.
Yeah, beautiful.
And that's the beauty of this type of photography. You just don't know. Okay, so we're in black and white.
Yep, and we have 12 in this one. Sure,
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Better give me the big game board.
Yeah. Cheryl, same amount?
Yes, 12, first, second, and third. There's 12 images.
Okay. And I may sneak one in, you never know.
Yep, you're allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I only see 10.
Oh,
So 2 of them are off the board. They're getting cheated.
here, let me do like 6 and 6. How about that?
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Can you see 6?
I see 6.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Mo's already chosen what he likes.
Excellent.
Okay, no, 6 more.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. All very nice. Okay, let's start at number 1.
Oh, wait, let me make sure these are in order. I'm sorry.
I will close my eyes and not.
Well, it's not that. Yeah, they are. They're in order.
Okay.
Sometimes it sorts, but then sometimes it doesn't sort. Okay, we're
Okay.
good.
All right. So you got your first car that is auto drive, and you're thinking, why is everything moving like that? And where are we going? So that's well done. Very, very nice. You need somebody in the passenger seat screaming, I think, because it's so scary. Okay, cool. All right. All right. Okay, nice. We just had a water skier. That would be cool. Breaking up the glass water. Okay. So that's the passenger from shot number 1. They've escaped. That's an interesting shot. There's a story there. Okay. Somebody went to a lot of work there to get that house to look like that. That's well exposed, really very well done.
Okay. Let me know when you're.
I'm ready.
Okay.
And we don't have any data on these.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I don't know
No,
why.
doesn't look like it. All right. This is interesting. So we've got some kind of thing from outer space coming in at us. It's mysterious. I don't know what this is. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Old Town, Alexandria, I believe. They definitely have the lineup of hogs down there. Okay, cool. All right. The moon. Okay. Somewhere out west.
Okay.
Oh, I see some red rock leaking through. Okay. Now, is this supposed to be light painting?
It can be.
Oh, we're not sure.
So it's really just anything taken at night and.
Oh, okay, or dark background,
Yeah.
perhaps. Because that looks like it could be on a plexiglass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looks like the kind of moon where you get some crackers and you have some nice cheese. Look at that thing. It's a smile too.
Sure.
What's weird is it's some kind of eclipse, but you're seeing stars behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild. Okay. Okay. I see a person going through whatever this is. I'm thinking it's maybe a Christmas display or something. Well, no, they aren't very Christmassy though. So another mystery.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you want me to go from the beginning again?
Yeah. Okay. I like that one. So I'm going to put my finger down. Let's go to the next one. And this one's nice, but the other one before it was more mysterious somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That one's definitely mysterious. It's weird. Okay. And that one's, the exposure is like right on. So I'm thinking that might have been a tripod to get that. And it's deep. So you've got it depth of field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that one, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think about this. It's so weird. So I'll need an explanation at some point.
Okay.
All right, next. This one, the exposure is good. The drama is not quite there. You've got one guy hiding behind aficionado, gonna get himself a nice fat stogie. But if he'd come over to the doorway and he was lighting up with a giant grin or something, that might have been better. Or he'd had a conversation with the Indian. But the location's good, the lighting is good. It doesn't quite sell me. Okay. And this one's good. I think if we'd had one of the owners sort of lounging on one of the bikes looking surly or intelligent or whatever to tell more story, we're sort of like the story is not there yet, but it's well exposed. It's cool. The moonshot, it's a little flat. So even though we're definitely seeing a close up, which is nice, it's not killing me. You know, I'm not like, okay, now what? It's a shot of a moon. And you've got these rocks, they look a little soft. So it's okay. And, you know, I've seen many flower pictures. The fact that it's reflected is a good thing, but it's not compelling yet. Maybe it needs a bug, a water droplet, or a hand with jewels dripping on it going, oh, baby, we're now engaged. I don't know. It doesn't quite tell me enough story yet.
Okay.
That one's just weird. That one, okay, I got my hand down on that one too. Okay. All right, next one. And yeah, this one's nice. I don't know what it is. It's okay. I think a caption would help me. I'm gonna keep going.
That's the end of the.
Okay, so that
This one and this one are the two you put your hand on.
Yep, and
No.
the kid with the headphones in the smoke. Yep, and then there was another one. What was it? Oh, you got the weird one with, it looks like a flat thing coming in from outer space.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yep, and there's one more. It was after the kid, I think.
The Halloween.
Yes, yes, that's it. Okay, these five. All right. Well, somehow being number one is a good thing tonight because it's still number one. I'm going to go with the car and the movement. It kind of feels like we're going into the future of what's happening with cars. So it could be a cool magazine shot. The shot with the kid going into the smoke is very mysterious. I like it. I'm going to give that 2.
Okay. I'm
going to go with the Halloween or outer space creatures or whatever they are. That one, as 3. And I'm going to go with the moon as honorable mention. And I still want to know more about this one, the curved moon.
This one.
Yes. And then the one with the moon with, it's like an elongated harmonica or a book or something.
Well,
I need to know what that is.
Well, let's have the maker of that one talk if they're online.
Sure.
So
Him.
So that one is a different lunar eclipse from 15. And so that's actually the moon almost in eclipse, and it happened to just get a plane that flew by. And so that's the lights from the wings, and then you can see dots in the middle of it, which is the
windows,
the light that flashes, whatever it's called.
Well, Tim, you got a good eye. I mean, that's a really weird, cool shot. I like it.
Awesome.
I just didn't have
Thank
5.
You. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the moon's a little out of focus.
Yes, and I didn't say anything about that because I know you knew.
Yeah.
Which is why I did it in monochrome, because it looked better than in color.
Gonna hide it. It's all in the editing, babe.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Okay,
this
who's
was
this?
honorable mention.
This honorable mention goes to Patricia Berry. It's the waxing moon.
Lovely.
Waxing or cheese, one of the two. It's very dramatic. So it's a cool shot.
Thank you. I was out at a little cabin near the Shenandoah. It was just a very dark night, and I just set the camera on the arm of the Adirondack chair and just shot it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, way to think about doing it and then actually pushing the trigger.
I didn't have the tripods.
That's handheld?
I just rested it on the arm of the chair.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you
Drop the lens
handheld,
up
then you
and
get
just-
then you have to get bumped up to 1.
Right.
Almost
I
handheld.
don't think so.
Yeah. Semi handheld.
Okay.
Okay. Who's this?
Christina with Halloween.
Yes. Yeah, so I thought it was really, really cool decoration. So I asked my neighbor, I asked the lady if I could come and take some pictures, and yeah, it was taken on the tripod.
Yeah, you could tell because it's too much depth of field, and it's too crisp.
Yeah. Mhm.
But you did the right thing, and you got a very interesting shot that's dramatic, and the perspective and the angle are good.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Don't go anywhere, Justina.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, that's my daughter. That was 4th of July. We had a street party, and so there was a smoke from the fireworks, and the neighbors switched the lights in his car because some of the kids were scared because it was dark, and yeah, she was wearing headphones because it was too loud for her. So all in one moment, yeah.
Yeah, well, you did a great job because you caught a moment. That's one of the beauties of photography. Click. Oh, look what I got.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank
So
you.
it's very nice and mysterious, and I'm sure she'll be happy with it. Mom, don't show that picture ever again. And who's this?
This is Beth Better with Hyperdrive.
Well, see, what did I knew that. It just had that feel.
Yeah.
And you're going to end up like in that Las Vegas shot, and they're going to clean you up.
Yeah. This was, I set up my tripod in the backseat of my car and tied it down with some bungee cords and set the intervalometer and drove around and just see that this was one of the shots that came out at the end of the night. It was just like, you know, we were in quarantine and what do you do?
Right, you get creative. Well, so you're the grip, the gaffer, the cinematographer, the photographer, the driver, and what else? The processor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice because you got all the things you needed to get sharp, and you've got the mystery of going into wherever you're going. What is it? Was it 84 miles an hour? What was it in Back to the Future?
88.
Oh, 88.
88. Okay.
I was not going 88.
Well, I can't tell. Can't quite see that.
I even like the mirror. Like the mirror is really cool.
That was my favorite part on
Yeah.
this one versus some of the other ones. So it was also a lot of them as you go over bumpy roads, then I couldn't tie down the tripod quite tight enough. So it got a lot of bumpy.
Yeah.
And the
You
other
didn't
one.
want a gaff tape to your leather?
No.
Yeah, well, it's very nice, very creative, and it says you can hear the story.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job. All right, we're going into experienced color now. We only have 5.
First and second for this
First
group.
and second.
Just 2?
That's right, just 2.
Okay, you're gonna show me the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's see number 1. Nice. Okay, that's a nice shot.
Okay.
Okay, it's a very nice composition. I'm surprised we don't have creatures in this one, but it's good. Okay. Oh, we've got a little airplane or comet going on. Okay, and good sky detail. Nice. That's dramatic. That's cool. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you want me to start at the beginning?
Let me see all 5. Okay. The building with the Milky Way.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one. I'm gonna have to go with the number one as number two.
This one?
Yeah. They're also very nice shots. And the Milky Ways are particularly well done here. So that's why we're giving them, you know, kudos.
Okay. Do you want to go through them at all, or they're pretty good?
Yeah, they're very good. This one's a cool shot. I was tempted to give it a prize. We could, you know, do a mention if you want, because it's very nice. The composition works really well, balancing all the elements. I don't know what that is in the tree, but it adds a little bit of mystery.
Yeah.
And that one's nice, but the others have just a little more drama.
Okay.
That one's really great. I mean, again, if you had humans or, you know, World War II Jeep sitting there, that'd be cool too. But it's nice, very nice shot, and it's well composed.
Okay.
This one's nice, but the others are more compelling. This one, a lot of what's cool about it is all the sculpture, but it's going to be there day or night in a way. Some of the others, you created a shot or found one.
Yeah.
So it's a nice shot.
Okay. All right. So second place
goes to Robert Miller. It's the Montana Milky Way.
Hmm.
It looks like it's practically a volcano.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Thank you. So as the title suggests, I was in Montana, and Milky Way came up behind the mountain range, and I was fortunate enough to get some shooting stars in there as well. So I like it.
Yeah, I see them. Well, you definitely did a good job. What's creating the color? Is that the sun going down?
No, I'm not sure what it is. It could be some lights back on the other side of the mountain range. I don't really know.
Well, it's mysterious, so it's cool. And you definitely have like it's sort of like it's being spun and going into outer space, like it's some kind of Jules Verne ray gun or something. It's cool.
Cool. Okay.
And that was just
Sam.
Good composition, good found piece.
Huh?
Who is this?
Oh, this is mine.
Sam's. It's called Ghost Town Bank.
Okay. What's the lens?
I'm pretty sure I had either a 35 or an 18. I'm probably an 18.
Well, the perspective looks skewed like an 18.
Yeah, I think it was an 18. Well, I was with Denise and Jeff and Jason. We were in Death Valley. So this is at a ghost town. They'll remember the name of it. I can't. But this was the bank. And basically we just were practicing. So this was pretty cool.
Well, you practice okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Practice into prize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. And I like the fact that you can see through the windows.
Yeah.
So
yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna jump to the monochrome. There are 5 of those as well. So we have.
We see all 5.
Yeah. Oops. That sorry.
Okay, let me see number 1. Okay, a moon that is starting to look a little bit like a worn out sponge. Kind of cool. Okay. You know, that is definitely got book cover potential. That's a very nice shot. And the tree is very cooperative. I want to look very creepy for you. Okay, good job. And the shadows are nice too. So that's cool. So you sort of taken a shot and made it more dramatic by high contrast and color. It could be, again, it's very graphic, so that's cool.
Okay.
Okay, time lapse. The lighting is the exposure, really good. I'm assuming a tripod, or you brought your deck chair out here, something. That's well done. I maybe if there'd been someone getting gas in like a car with a rumble seat, that could have been awesome. Or 5 people with bicycles wondering why they were there. Or getting air. It is the only part of the human element is the truck, and there's no other humans involved. It's clean. I like it. Okay. Okay. It's nice. All right. That was 5.
Yep.
Okay, let's see all 5 again. Okay, you heard me oohing and gooing over the tree, so you know where that's going. Number 1, and the one that seems most interesting to me, even though I would add things to it, is the Shell station.
Yep.
So that's 2.
Okay.
Okay.
That's Tom England. It's the gas station.
The gas station.
So you heard what I was saying, Tom. It's very nicely exposed and well composed.
Yeah, actually, I waited a long time to get the people out of it. So I should have used one of the other shots.
Well, it's again, this is all personal opinion. It's very clean. It definitely says where we are at this moment. 285. Will it go up or will it go down? And is there a electric charging station there? Probably not. So
no, but there is a Bitcoin machine inside where you can put your credit card in and buy Bitcoins.
And then what?
So I don't know. I bought $2 worth of Bitcoin, so I'm in on the racket now.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, all right. So you bit the Bitcoin.
Yes.
Anyway, the exposures kind of and the tones are kind of what make this shot happen. You know, it makes you want to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your eye always goes to the highlights. So good job. And this is just a very nice, mysterious picture. There's no extraneous elements. There's no rowboat. It's just it. And I don't know if it's water or if it's fog. I think it's got to be water, but it's sort of milky water. It's a weird texture. Who did this one?
Robert Miller did this one. It's called Moonlight Reflections.
Okay, so we're assuming it's water. Maybe it has some fog on it.
It's water. This was shot in Jekyll Island in Georgia. And there are a number of these sort of trees in the water. And
what kind of tree, do you know?
To smooth the water out so that I could get the reflections, because when the waves were visible, you didn't see.
Yeah, can't see it.
Do
you know what kind of tree it is?
Branches. What's that?
What kind of tree is this?
I don't know. A dead tree.
Yeah. Well, that helps.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea what kind of tree it used to be, but now it's just a dead tree.
Right. It's not a mangrove.
Yeah.
But the tree did a good job of posing for you.
It did. It barely moved.
Also, the shape is sort of what I meant. It's like, hold it. You move that branch over there. That's it. That's what I want. And then the moon cooperated also.
Yeah, I hadn't planned on being there because of the moon, but I realized while I was there that there was a full moon. And given that we had this competition, I thought, well, I'll go out and see what happens.
What happened? Well, that was a good plan.
Beautiful.
So it's very nice.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. So I'm going to pull up all the first placers.
And then I pick one?
Pick one.
Maybe.
Wait, I'm missing one.
I don't have it.
Which one am I missing? Black and white.
It's the novice black and white.
Yeah, what did I do?
Sabina's.
There it is.
Yes.
Is that it?
Did I not? I must not have, I didn't mark it. I can't believe that. All right, here we go again.
We'll get better. By next month, we'll all be back
I
on
just-
track.
I just don't even want to know.
So there's 6.
There are 6 to choose from.
And what do I do?
You pick your favorite of all 6, and that's the best in show for the night. It's a hard one.
It is a hard one. I have to go with the contrails.
Oh,
It's just a wonderful shot. And then I would go,
oh, you had to only pick one.
I know, but I admire all of these. So I'm just trying to say good things.
Good.
So we'll say with just my one choice, which is the one you got selected.
Okay.
Okay, that's Beth Better's.
Awesome, Beth.
Wow, thank you.
So there you go. You didn't think you ever try this again, and now have a new career.
Yeah. Try again.
Well, I heard the door slam and you had your tripod with you.
Yep, I'm gone.
Yeah. Well, very nice shots that you showed me tonight, Samantha.
Yeah.
So congratulations to all of you guys for working so hard.
Well, thank you very much for being with us tonight and taking time out from your work schedule because.
Right. They've been patting me on the back saying, you got to look at this. You got to look at this.
Well, now you're done. So it's good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was great. And I appreciate you tracking me down.
Thank you so much, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
And how do you keep that mustache centered? It
Isn't
just
that
does it.
amazing?
It's magnetic. Sort
No,
of.
it's
I know that, but it acts magnetic. I know it's not really on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
thank you very much.
again. Thank you again. Does anyone else have anything?
Any questions?
No, thank you.
No. Okay.
Okay. All you winners smile, and the rest of you, well, you'll get better. No worries. Okay.
Thanks again, Ross.
Good
Appreciate it.
night.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good night.
Everybody.
Good night, everybody.